Welcome to Sentry Management's website tutorial on how to get the best out of the website application that Sentry Management has provided for all homeowners. Start off by going to the sentrymanagementcom website. That's sentrymgt.com, and that will bring you to this landing page. And from here you can choose the office and the location that actually supports your account in one of two different ways. You can click on homeowners and payments, or you can click on locations. Either will take you to the next screen that will allow you to choose the office that currently supports your account. For the purposes of this demonstration, we'll use the Maryland office. Go ahead and click on it, and that will take you to the landing page for the Maryland office and their operation. There you can learn everything about the way that we run our operation in Maryland and who the various different players are. But more importantly, you have a couple of links up here. One for clicking to go to the community website. The other is to take you to the payment center. And then additionally, you can get answers to payment questions. You can submit a request for a change of owner address, order replacement coupons, or actually get a printed version of this website tutorial. So all that being said, let's go ahead and click on the community website link, and that will take us to the login page for access to the site. If you're a returning user, you would simply go ahead and key your username and password in. If you had forgotten that password, you would actually be prompted, if you click on the link here, and said you've forgotten your password, the system will send to you a password reset, and that would allow you to gain access to the system. But let's go backwards, and let's see if we can go to the login page and set up a new user. So new user registration takes you to this page. Here's where we're going to collect that email address that's so vital if we need to reset that password for you. So please give us a current email address so we can communicate with you effectively. Choose your desired username, and that is alphanumeric and up to 8 characters. And then choose your desired password, and that is also alphanumeric and between 5 and 20 characters. Re-enter that password, and then you have a number of options at your disposal. You can choose to include your address in the members directory and your phone number and your email address. You can choose whether or not you'd like to receive correspondence via email. You can choose whether you'd like to receive email blasts. This box right here, the account number, which you will find on the printed coupon that we send to you requesting payment of your assessments, is unique to you. 16 digits, it's printed, and the bottom line is that unless we have an accurate number in that box, we won't be able to identify you as an individual homeowner, and the system will not grant you access. Once you've provided that, you'll be able to see the terms and conditions of the use of the site and scroll down that. And then also you'll have the opportunity to accept the fact that you've read those terms and conditions, and you would go ahead and register. So let's just go backwards slightly and log in. So we're going to go ahead and log in, and that brings you to the fictitious Sunnyland Association Inc. This is our demo site. We are logged in as Larry and Louise Tate. They are at 210 Magnolia Road, and you can see that their community manager is John Sunshine. You've also got a number of choices down the left-hand side of the screen, so you can make an online payment, you can adjust your profile, and we'll get into some of those things as we go through. So let's go ahead and start. Let's click on online payment. This takes us to the Union Bank Lockbox facility. Basically, this is where you have three options to be able to pay using different forms of payment, And if you were to click on any one of these, option 2 for example would allow you to be able to print or to pay via an electronic check. You're back to that 16-digit number again. Again, this is unique to you. You do want to make sure that you're putting your number in instead of somebody else's, because I'm sure they would appreciate the donation, but the payment won't appear on your ledger if you use somebody else's number. But you would go ahead and complete this. Just be aware of the fact that actually electronic checks are free, but there are other options on the website if you choose to pay by credit card, or if you choose to actually set up a recurring payment. The fee for a credit card payment is $9.95, and we accept various different types of credit card. So let's go backwards, go back to our screen, and let's look at our profile. Here's the profile for Larry and his good lady, the Tates, Larry and Louise. And you can see in here that you can change a number of the things on the user profile. I'll let you explore that when you're looking at your own information. You can also look at your ledger card. So right now, Larry and Louise's balance is 0, and if we chose to actually put a date range in there, we'd be able to go back and say, okay, show us everything from, I don't know, let's just say for the sake of argument, the 1st of May of 2010, and select that, and search, and there you see all of the transactions in this fictitious account that have shown up on the ledger since the date that we put in. Very flexible, very usable. Let's look at the homeowner directory. You'll remember from the registration screen that if you chose to add yourself to the directory, this is where you will see the directory for the whole community. So there's our friends Larry and Louise, the Tates, and you can see that they have been added to the directory. Also in here you have a calendar. These are new features that we're adding to the system. So if your community has a number of activities going on, we can populate that, and this becomes a good place to find out what's going on in and around your neighborhood. Let's go back to the Information Center. The Information Center is a really useful part of the website. It allows you to see a variety of different things. You can see association documents or documents that have been loaded up by Sentry, and it's organized just like a traditional file cabinet with drawers that you would contain various different information. In this particular case, the only drawer that we have in the association documents cabinet is the governing documents. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and search, and it produces a list of all the documents that have been loaded up, and you see a couple of different icons. You can download this particular file as a PDF and save it to your computer. If you want to mail it to a neighbor, you can email by clicking on the letter symbol or the icon right here, and that will let you send an email directly of this particular document, which in this case is the bylaws. Let's go to the property profile so you can see a little bit more detail and information about your community. So here we are again with the Sunnyland Association, and you can see there's a variety of choices that you can make from the page at the top here, the email center, the user list, just a variety of different things that you can look at. We won't bother to explore that. I'll let you explore that on your own. Homeowner profiles. Again, if you have neighbors in the community, you're able to look up how to contact them. That's typically only going to be available for those people that elected to be in the directories and selected that when they set up the system. Here you can also change your password. So if you want to put in your old password and a new password and then reconfirm that new password, it works in a standard kind of way. You're getting to the end of the list, but here we have a contact us, and it pre-fills according to the information in your profile. So we're actually going to email this particular information to one of our staff members, but it's about Larry and Louise. It tells us the association you belong to, tells us the various different information you have on file. So you can begin to see why it's so important that we have up-to-date and accurate information about you and how you interact with us. And then finally, we have the terms and privacy policy, which is just an expanded version of the box that you saw on the new user registration. I hope you've enjoyed the quick tour of the website tutorial. I hope you get a lot of use out of it. It's very, very effective and very useful tool for any homeowner who is looking to interact with their community. Thanks a lot.